Muscle cars attract too much attention. European compact blends better so can still miss out the acceleration.
Well, Mac, yes is not wrong.
What's the point of having a car that
Chances are you're watching this video because you're looking into this wheel. I'm going to go over it very quickly here because it takes a little bit of time to load the video. So let's talk about the very first thing. I want to talk about the mounting first. The mounting is beautiful. If you're looking to mount it to a desk like this, it will not move, most likely. It never has moved for me whenever I mount it to my desk before I moved this, but it does work. So, moving on to the pedals, real quick, just because these are the easiest to hit. The clutch pedal and the accelerator are amazing. I gotta say, I love the way, the tension they give, and the dead zones. Everything about them is pretty much exactly how I want it. The only issue I have with the pedals is the brake. Once you get about halfway, it tenses up, and it's really hard to get to the rest of the 100% of the way. Reason being is because the spring, once you get to that halfway point, it really is just tensed up. It's something I'm not really a fan of, because if I want to brake hard in a game, it's nearly impossible to do so. But other than that, I mean, there is options out there where you can replace that spring and get something a little bit less tense. So there is something like you can do for that. Moving on to the wheel, this is the most important part. If you're looking into the force feedback or the 900-degree rotation, which indeed it does have, if you wanted to see that real quick. There's the 900 degrees. It is beautiful. I love the 900-degree rotation. I would not have probably gotten a wheel without that. It's beautiful. The buttons are completely customizable. The Xbox button does not open the Xbox game bar if you have a computer. I'm not entirely sure about Xbox, so don't ask me about that. Sadly, I am on PC, so that's the only one I can really speak for. But if you're interested in that, this does not open that, so you're good. It's a customizable button, just like the rest. I'm going to use BeamNG to just show you guys the force feedback in the game, just to kind of give you an idea of what it's like, so that way you can kind of get a little bit more of an insight into what the wheel does. So I'm going to try and make it so you can see the wheel and what happens. Let's show it. Oh, my wheels are really jacked up. hopefully that kind of gave you a really good insight into what the force feedback is like. I can personally say that force feedback is the best thing ever. I cannot at all ever go back to no force feedback. That is probably the best experience I've ever had. It's so realistic, especially with BeamNG. Other games I've played have the exact same kind of realism, but BeamNG, in my personal opinion, is the best. But that covers those things. The mounting system, again, is beautiful. Pedals, brake pedal could be better. Otherwise, they're amazing, though. And the wheel itself is, quite honestly, the best thing I've ever owned. I love this wheel. I got it for around $250 during the holidays, I believe, and it's been worth it. It's been completely worth it. I'm so glad I have it. And that's really all I got to say there. Other than that, hopefully this was informative enough and helpful enough for you to sway your decision one way or the other. I would definitely say if you're going to get this, though, get the shifter. It's worth it for an extra $60. There is sequential, but I don't like sequential personally. I like kind of the more of the feel of this and the clutch pedal, so that's just my personal preference. Otherwise, I hope this was, again, informative, and you have a good day.
This one. This one. This one. This one. What? Interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna restart.
Alright, so it's not real hard to build a setup for these where it's actually like a race car. Force feedback is awesome. Very realistic feel. Changes the whole dynamic of a game.